Welcome back everyone, and if you're new here, I'm Cosmo, and I'm building this 1979 Yamaha DT175 trail bike. This is going to be my bare bones trail bike, purely for trail riding. This is going to eventually go back to its dual sport form. So, if you guys saw yesterday's video, you saw that I put the engine in, so that's all good in there. It is a little dirty, but like I said, it's a trail bike, so not gonna matter. It is good to go. It hasn't been tightened up yet, but I'm just waiting for everything else to go in place so that I can align it first and then tighten everything up. Today I'm going to switch it up a bit and work on making kind of I guess a dashboard for my Trail Tech temperature gauge. This is the only gauge that I'm going to run on the trail bike simply because I don't want to blow my bike up, and I want to know if it's running too lean, if it's running too hot, just to you know, it's always nice to monitor your temperature, is what I'm trying to say. Even in cars, if you ask any car guy building the car, the most important gauge is your coolant gauge. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to measure up some hole patterns here. I'll show you where I'm going to mount it, and we'll get right into fabbing it up. So I mounted up the gas tank just because I wanted to make sure that whatever I make is going to clear it. I don't know why I thought the gas tank was a lot higher, because it's not. I have a ton of clearance here, and I am going to mount the gauge dash to these two handlebar clamp bolts, and that should be good enough, I think. So I'm going to measure the distance between the two of them, and that should give me a good start to go designing this mount. So it looks like it comes out to roughly 85.5 millimeters, or 3.37 inches. So now that I have that number, I'm going to go and I'm going to design up a mount, and we'll go from there. So I was playing around earlier, and I actually already created the profile for the Trail Tech gauge. Now I just have to create a mount around it. So let's do that now. So as you guys saw, I designed a potential dash, and now I'm going to 3D print the template. I'm just going to do 1 layer thick, 0.2 millimeter, 200 micron, and I'm going to go test it, see how it looks, and then if it looks good, then I'm going to start cutting it out of metal. And just like that, a couple of minutes later, I have my little template. I'm going to peel this off. Carefully, try not to get my Kapton tape surface, and let's go try this on. I'm not hiding anything behind here, I just use it as a backdrop for my thumbnails. There's so much stuff in my garage that when I try to take photos of any specific bike, it just gets drowned out by all the other stuff. Don't mind the paint coming off, that was bound to happen. Hole's a little too small. I unfortunately don't have 2 washers right now, but I shall procure another one, because it does need to be spaced up a bit. Some of the silver is going to be peeking through. That's alright. I didn't mean for the paint job to last. I just wanted it to look semi-nice for the time being. That looks pretty good. Let me mock up the actual gauge. I think that'll do. Well, time to etch this onto metal and make it out of some metal. I ended up finding this piece of scrap aluminum, which is just a little too narrow, but honestly, it's not going to matter too much, I don't think, so I'm just going to wing it. I'm going to, I don't know, it's maybe at most 2 millimeters off. I think it's like 1 millimeter off actually. Not too bad, so I'm gonna mark this up and start cutting.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're with my time.
But I have the rough outline of it basically done. Now I'm just going to file the edges, make it smooth, make it nice, drill the holes, and I'll catch up with you guys when I'm drilling the holes, because my battery's dying and there's only so much of sawing and filing that one person can handle, I think. See you guys on the other side. Just like that, the holes are drilled. I'm gonna deburr them.
"20 minutes later."
Hey guys, it's been a while since I've talked to you. I apologize for how I look. I probably look horrible. I don't actually know how I look, but I can only imagine. So, right here is the piece that I made, the little dash piece that's gonna go on my bike to fit the temp gauge. I'm gonna mount it up now. Call it a night. I'm pretty stoked. Like I said, I am missing one washer, but it'll be okay for now. Oh, I guess I'm missing 2 washers now. We're good. Won't clamp it down too hard. Gonna give this a bit of wipe down. I did try and polish it, but I got fingerprints all over it, and the polishing is not even. But you know, it's all good. It's a trail bike. This is like the alternative of the car world where people say, "Ah, it's a drift car, so who cares?" Well, it's a trail bike, so who cares? Now I gotta use my sticky fingers to adhere this. Not sticky, sorry, greasy. I am going to eventually drill the holes, but for now I'll just mount it with the tape. It's pretty good tape. I have faith in it. I do have to cut that grommet a bit, I guess. Yeah, I should definitely drill those holes, that's for sure. I'm gonna cut that off right now, actually. Make a little slit. Well, there you go, guys. So hard to see. Very hard to see. But it's mounted up. I think it looks pretty good. It is a little crooked because of the tape skewing it, but I will drill some holes and then it should be all good. My battery is dying, and I really should be going to edit this video because it's midnight. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I had a lot of fun making that little piece of dashboard, and I think I'm going to keep it just aluminum natural finish because it looks pretty cool. And yeah, just one step closer. Just one of the small things that I would have had to do anyway. But thank you very much for watching. If you're new here, I appreciate your support. And I mean, I appreciate your support if you've been here for a while as well. Don't get me wrong. But I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Take care. Bye. Huh? I know! I was telling you that, dude. Go ahead.
You go.
No, you go.
I always lead.
In case you fail.
I won't fail.
Okay, don't push me.
I'm already failing.